everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I do crochet tutorial every Tuesday and Friday if you haven't subscribed already, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so you won't miss another video. In today's tutorial, I will show you how to make this fall leaf coaster. Today I am using I Love This Cotton brand yarn and buttercup, and you will need 4.5mm hook and a dotting needle to weave in your end, also a scissor to cut your yarn. Let's get started. To begin, we need to make a magic ring. And we chain 2, and we'll put 11 double crochet into the ring. And that makes 11. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now we can go ahead and close that magic ring by pulling that tail end, and we are going to slip stitch to the very first double crochet with it. And throughout this project we will work into our slip stitches, so we will count our slip stitches as a stitch. And now we're ready to begin round 2. For round 2, chain 2 to begin and put 2 double crochet into each of the stitches. So 2 double crochet to the next stitch, and 2 double crochet the next stitch, and you just do that all the way around. I will meet you back once I have 2 double crochets in all of my stitches. Alright, I am back here, and I have put 2 double crochet in each of my stitches here, and I still have the slip stitch there. I'm gonna put 1 double crochet into that slip stitch, and remember that chain 2 at the beginning of our round. We will count this as our last double crochet, so that will make the pair there. We'll just slip stitch to the very first double crochet of round 2, and that will complete round 2, and we should have a total of 24 stitches going all the way around. To begin round 3, we need to slip stitch to the next stitch, skip a stitch, and we will put 7 double crochet into the next stitch. 7 double crochet into that stitch, and we will skip a stitch and we will slip stitch into the next stitch. We will just repeat that 4 more times, so a total of 5 shells. So we're gonna skip a stitch and we will put 7 double crochet into one stitch, into this stitch here. And I need one more. Right. And skip and slip stitch to the next. And we'll skip a stitch and put 7 double crochet into that next stitch. Skip a stitch and slip stitch in the next stitch. Skip a stitch and we'll put 7 double crochet all in that one stitch. Alright, so skip a stitch and slip stitch into the next stitch, and skip a stitch and we'll put 7 double crochets all in that one stitch. Okay, and skip a stitch, but slip stitch into the next stitch and single crochet last 2 stitches. And we will chain 11. It's 11th chain, and we are gonna slip stitch back down. So we're gonna slip stitch 2nd chain from the hook. So we're gonna slip stitch into this chain, and we just slip stitch all the way back down. And when you're slip stitching back down, make sure your chains is not twisted. Okay, I have one more left here. And that completes round 3. Right, at the end of round 3, we didn't slip stitch, so your work should somewhat look like this. And we'll single crochet into the slip stitch from the previous round. So single crochet there and single crochet, single crochet the next 3 stitches, and then 3 double crochet the next stitch, I will chain 3, we will slip stitch at the top of the 3rd double crochet. So we go in to these loops here, and it was just slip stitch, and that will make that point there for that leaf. So, and now we're just gonna put one more double crochet back into that same stitch. Okay, and we will single crochet the next 2 stitches, and slip stitch to the next. And we will single crochet the next 4 stitches, and 3 double crochet into the next stitch, and chain 3 and slip stitch back to the top of that 3rd double crochet, and double crochet back into that same stitch, single crochet the next 2 stitches, and slip stitch to the next stitch, and now you have 2 of that maple leaf completed. I'm gonna put single crochet the next stitch, and double crochet the next 2 stitches. Sorry. I'll put 2 double crochet into that next stitch, and then chain 3, slip stitch back to that second double crochet, two more double crochet into that same stitch. Now we'll double crochet the next 2 stitches. Single crochet the next stitch and slip stitch the next stitch, and we will single crochet the next 2 stitches, and double crochet the next stitch, chain 3 and slip stitch back on top of that double crochet, and put 3 more double crochet into that same stitch. And we will single crochet the next 4 stitches, and slip stitch onto the next one, and single crochet the next 2 stitches, one double crochet the next stitch, and we chain 3 and slip stitch back down on the top of that double crochet. I'll put 3 more double crochet into that same stitch. And we will single crochet the next 4 stitches, and slip stitch the next stitch, and single crochet the last 3 stitches. Alright, and now we are ready to cut the yarn. And I'm just gonna do an invisible join here. So I pulled my yarn all the way through. Grab these 2 loops at the back of that stem, and then go back to that same stitch, and that should look like that. And I'll just weave in my ends here, and I went ahead and weave in both of my ends, and that's how I made this fall leaf coaster. If you liked the tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, I do crochet tutorials every Tuesday and Friday. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you won't miss another video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.